Hey, what's up? Welcome to Soul Fitness Divas. It's Debbie Williams, and I'm back at the park again, getting my walk on. And I'm taking a break. I just did my warm-up, but I just felt led to do another video. As usual, I'm reading Essence magazine again. As you can see, I've got I don't know which issue. I don't know which issue it is, but I'm reading Bishop Jake's article, How to Bounce Back from Betrayal. Betrayal. And he has a quote here. He says, if you allow yourself, and if you allow an offense to have free reign, it will eat up opportunities. And I'm thinking about the, let's see, the connection between psychology and spirituality. And in psychology, it's actually the truth. These blocks that you have within yourself, in your subconscious mind. In church, they would say your spirit man, but I've just I've gotten past all the labeling. The bottom line is that this whole idea of being pressured, you better forgive or God's not going to forgive you. But one of the things that I've realized is that, forgiveness is a process. It's a process. I mean, if you've suffered, traumas, people talk about post-traumatic stress syndrome. They talk about, clinical depression. I'm not talking about that blues, oh, I feel bad today. I'm talking about people who are really, really sick with depression. I mean, they're incapacitated by it. They don't know, why is my energy so low? Why can't I do the things I need to do? Why don't I feel this energy to get things done the way that I did? From that to actually, some people even having to be hospitalized for it because it's so bad. Now, those are blocks. Those are blocks, and they're issues, that need to be work through, and a lot of people just don't want to do the work. So what ends up happening is that you've got all these people, in church saying, oh, I forgive. Oh, God's not going to forgive my sins or the things that I do wrong if I don't, the bugs are attacking me again, if I don't forgive. But you go and you rush and forgive the person who traumatized you, the person who violated you. And that's not real. That isn't real. Because that issue is still there. And I'm a strong believer, and I know that not everyone will agree with this, but I'm a strong believer. I'm convinced of the process. Because you see church folks, and I've seen it, I'm pushing 50 here, and I've seen it for years and years and years, where people will forgive, but then they're still acting crazy and they don't know why. But he's talking about that process. I'm not going to get into the whole article here. There's people all around and everything, but not that I really care about it that much. Anyway, the process. It's like the onion layer effect, where, you peel away and it's like there's more, and then you peel away. It's like you'll go through a period where things are feeling well, but then it'll come up again. And, a lot of that's psychology, that's psychological. It is, but you got to keep moving forward with it. That's the point. It just, and it's tiresome, and it's like you don't want to do it, and, you have to do it. Because it hurts. You have to go through that. If you have childhood traumas, you have to peel through all that stuff and go through it. And, they know, scientifically they know that, that these traumas get lodged in the brain. They get lodged in our bodies. Massage therapists, I'll just give you a story where this lady I knew, who her kids, she gave birth to twins and they died. They were stillborn. And she stuffed that away. And then there she was, 30 years later. She's going for massage therapy, and the massage therapist hit a spot on her back or something. And when she started working in that area, this woman she fell to pieces on the table. The memory just came back, and she just started bawling. and sobbing and finally letting go of that blow, that grief that she stuffed away. And that's kind of like how it works, you know. It just, you know, you got to go through it in onion layers. And, you know, the psychology, the spirituality, I mean, you know, I do both together, and, you know, I've seen it work in my life, you know, where I've had to forgive a whole lot of people, but I had to go through the process. I had to go through that onion layer. Sometimes it takes years. It's not because you're being bullheaded, it's because that's how long it takes. You break your leg, or somebody breaks your leg, something happens to you, and, you know, it heals in its own time. So anyway, that's my message. Forgive so you can be forgiven. I really think that it means, you know, go through the process so you can move forward, so that you can move on. And feel free, you know, to leave your comments, you know, about this article. It's let me see if I can, okay, it's the March 2012 issue of Essence magazine again. There it is. And T.D. Jakes on the power of forgiveness. And, you know, what I've noticed is that, you know, I am able to make forward movement. You know, for all I know, the arthritis could have had something to do with the, you know, with emotions that were connected to, you know, traumas and things that I've gone through in my childhood, in my teens, and, you know, throughout, you know, during other periods of my life where, you know, so much releasing, you know, and it can incapacitate you. Sometimes you need to rest. Sometimes you need to just go and just, like, you know, work shorter hours, work part-time, sometimes not even work at all, and take a break and just go through the same healing process you would go through if you broke your leg, or if you got, you know, a physical disease like cancer or whatever, and just really go through the healing process before you can get back and start, you know, get back to where, not just where you were, but to go beyond that. And that's the goal, you know, to outdo yourself, to want to go beyond where you were before, and to get rid of the blocks. And I don't know if this message was for anybody out there, but I just felt it, you know, on this walk. I did my warm-up. It looks like I'm going to have to do another one. I'm looking at a German Shepherd right now. Oh, he's cute. But I can't put the camera on him because he's got people with him. He's got his humans with him. But anyway, you stay blessed. Remember to honor your temple, mind, body, and spirit. And I will see you next time. You take care. Bye-bye.